Welcome back to Change Bible Study. Today we are looking at the life of Joab, and we're turning a couple of pages now to 2 Samuel chapter 13 and 14. I suggest you read those chapters before you watch the study to get the most out of the background of the story, because it's here that we have several characters. We have Joab, the right-hand man of King David at this point. And Joab has children. He has three in particular. He has a son, Absalom, and then he has a daughter, Tamar, and he has another son, Amnon. Long story short, Amnon has a crush on his sister that even leads him to lay with her. So there's an incestuous relationship where she is attacked. Absalom tries to avenge her being dishonored, and he kills Amnon. Absalom runs away. King David now is left with the house in shambles, and so now Joab is on the outside and looking in at this situation, and he's realizing now that there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to help bring the family back together, but there's also an opportunity to get Joab a little bit closer to the king. What happens there in 2 Samuel in chapter 13, Joab goes and he gets a woman of Tekoa, the Bible says, and he has this woman dress up. And he has her dress up looking very humble and meek, and goes to the king to appeal for justice in this supposed case where she's being violated. And then David, being just and fair, tries to stand up for her, but then she turns the script and says, well, how are you going to look out for me and my family when there's trouble in your family? And she eventually appeals to him to reconcile with his son, Absalom. And then in doing this, David asks, did you come on your own? And so in our verse for the day, we see that this woman confesses, and she says, no, in fact, it was Joab that has sent me to you. And then Joab comes in, and he falls down in humility and tries to again now show that he has done this for the sake of the king. Now, when he did this, it turns out that Absalom attacked Joab's fields on his return back to the city. And so it's like Joab, gets his foot stepped on while he's trying to go forward. But it just shows us how we can do the right thing, but possible to do for the wrong reason as well. It's not just about what you do, but why do you do it? A lot of times, some of us don't know what to do because we haven't answered that very first question. Why am I doing what I'm about to do? And we'll find that a lot of times that will give us the compass that we need to know how to go. Joab, again, appears to have done a favor for himself. But in the long run, because his good act was done out of greed, it actually goes on to split the kingdom and house of David in half. Find out more. Join us tomorrow as we continue our study. So until next time, please remember that change